Hello, everyone. Good day and welcome to the IPO meet of Onyx Biotech Limited. Let me give a small brief about myself and about the company first before moving forward with the call. So, myself, Palak Agarwal, I'm managing the investor relations for Onyx Biotech Limited IPO 28th Consulting. Now, let me give a small glimpse about the company. We are a B2B contract manufacturing pharmaceutical company specializing in developing, manufacturing, and distributing generic and branded products, including water for injections and dry formulations in the form of injections and syrup. We provide end to end product solutions and regulatory support for India and international markets. The IPO will be opened on 13th November 2024 and it will close on 18th November 2024. The price band which has been set for the IPO is rupees 58 to rupees 61 per share with a lot size of 2000 shares. The issue size for Onyx Biotech Limited IPO is up to rupees 29.34 crores at the upper price band. Today, I would like to welcome the management of Onyx Biotech Limited to have a great session with detailed explanation about the company. We have Mr. Sanjay Jain, who is the managing director, Mr. Harsh Mahajan, who is the whole-time director, CEO, and CFO, and Mr. Lakshay Jain, who is the whole-time director of the company. Thank you so much. Now, I would like to invite the management to give their opening remarks. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Palak. Good afternoon, everyone. We would first like to thank you all for joining us today. My name is Harsh Mahajan. I'm managing Onyx Biotech Limited. Let me first brief you about our company. Onyx Biotech was incorporated in the year 2009 as a sterile manufacturer of small volume parentals. And in the year 2023, we set up a new facility for the manufacturing of sterile dry powder injections and dry syrups. We have traveled a long journey since our inception, and it's been 14 years that we have been serving mankind for their better health and well being. Our both the units are situated at Nalagarh, Himachal Pradesh. So, now I would try to brief you more about what we manufacture in both our units and where we stand in the market with with our current product segments. So I'll start with the small volume parentals. So any sterile pharmaceutical preparations packed in a volume of 99 ml or less is known as small volume parentals. You are likely to find small volume parentals. These are contained in a small vials, ampoules, or you may say pre-filled syringe or a squeezable container. A single dose usually range from 1 ml to 30 ml. So under small volume category, we are manufacturing water for injections. So just to brief you about the product, these are our product samples. Let us say this is the size of 10 ml that we supply to our clients. And to forecast more, this is our 20 ml. And this is 30 ml for you guys. Sorry. Yeah. So these sterile products are being manufactured under controlled conditions where we monitor the area temperature, the area pressure to create a particle free working environment by reducing the risk of contamination. So our viewers must be thinking, how do we administrate this product? So to brief onto that, our products are basically used to dilute dry powder injections and dry syrups, which means any manufacturer who is engaged in the manufacturing of dry powder injection and dry syrups is in need of our products or WFI in order to complete their product combination. So which means without WFI, doctor cannot administrate the product dosage to the patient. So from past 14 years, We have expanded our horizons in this segment and we have added total of 6 lines which can manufacture minimum of 7 lakhs small volume parentals per day. Today, Onyx is one of the major producers of sterile water for injections and a well-known brand for small volume parentals. Our journey has been very transformative as we were not just manufacturing quality products for our clients, but we were also developing engineered products, well engineered products for our clients, which enabled them to be cost and time effective, plus having error free operations with minimalistic human interventions. So, the reason for us sustaining for so long in this segment is our core competencies. Since we all know that pharmaceutical sector there is no scope for an error because it involves human lives. So you always have to give 100%. There is no room for 99. So delivering a quality product from past 14 years has been benchmark for our organization, and we have even customized our product according to our clients when it comes to their physical dimensions and their appearances, which has differentiated us from the other manufacturers over the time. As we all know that product innovation is the key to success for every business. This has been our USP since pharma sector is highly scalable. Requirement of high-speed packing lines was a need of an hour, and we developed such products which our customer could use in their high-speed packing machines in order to achieve maximum productivity. We have grown in this segment and so are sales. From 2.89 CR, we have touched 44.86 CR in this particular segment. So this was all about small volume parentals. So now I'll try to further brief you about our second product line, which is dry powder injections and dry syrups. So dry powder injections are highly sterile antibiotics which are used to treat a wide variety of bacterial infections. In addition, these medications either kill the bacteria or stop the bacteria from growing. Currently, we are manufacturing beta-lactam class of dry injections. So likewise, WFI, this product also needs strictly controlled area. The level of alertness is mandatory to maintain the atmospheric conditions. Since it's a powder, we really need to rigorously monitor relative humidity, temperature, and area pressure to avoid any sort of contamination. We use active pharma ingredients, which is normally known as APIs, to manufacture this product segment. These drugs are not stable in liquid form, so these drugs are manufactured in powder form and reconstituted prior to its use. So I would like to give you a demo for this product. As I've told you previously, that we need to use, so sorry, this is our injection. It's a dry injection, if you can see, and we used our water, which is WFI, to dilute this dry powder. So altogether it becomes a combination so that the doctor can administrate the product to the patient. Right. So these formulations provide better stability compared to their liquid counterparts. These products are administered in emergency situations only, as they are not meant for oral dosages. It provides higher concentration of drugs into bloodstreams of the patients. Globally, the growth of beta lactam market is driven by the increased infectious diseases in the lower and middle income countries. We all have seen what COVID has done to us, and the need of life-saving drug is a key to fight against these kind of situations. By 2028, we are expecting this market to reach $34,000 million globally. Both our plants are WHO GMP certified and equipped with up-to-date FDA guidelines. India is the largest consumer of antibiotics in the world by its volume, and it is majorly because of the high infectious diseases which prevails in our country. Considering the demand of quality antibiotics around the globe and the scalability it has to offer, I would like our investors to trust us as our clients have trusted us over the period of time, which will provide us the opportunity not just to manufacture the quality products but to widen our reach and the product mix. Beside above two segments, we are also lining up for the manufacturing of large volume parentals. Likewise, other segment, this segment is also sterile. So this is large volumes for you. Anything which is over 99 ml is considered to be a large volume parentals. So large volume parentals is one of the most globally used pharmaceutical product for treating patients in hospitals. In layman language, we call it as a drip. What we have normally here, once someone goes to the hospital, they generally say that get drip laga do. So typically, they are used to provide fluid replacement therapy and are directly administered into human body. Globally, large volume parentals market is forecasted to reach $15.78 billion by 2027. So these are the segments of pharmaceutical products that we are looking forward to thrive. So now I would request Palak to start with the presentation.
Thank you so much, Harsh, for very detailed remarks on the company and also for showcasing the actual product and the usage. Thank you so much. We will take a moment. Thank you. Now, Harsh and Lakshay would be taking us through the presentation to all the investors. Thank you. Over to
Hi
you, Lakshay.
everyone. Hi everyone. This is Lakshay Jain. So I'm going to start with a brief presentation about a company which has been in the market for over 14 years now. So our main motto is quality generics with affordable pricing. And we're going to start the segment with a company overview as already explained to you by Harsh. So we are a major B2B pharmaceutical company that has been in the market for 2009. So we started with WFI that you can see in the first photo. That's a water for injection. We came up with a new facility for manufacturing antibiotics that is called dry powder injection and dry powder syrup in the year 2023 March. And our core business is focused on providing end-to-end product development and manufacturing solutions to our clients. And I think that is one of the major reasons for our clients to be associated with us for such a long time. So we are GMP, WHO GMP, GLP approved plant in Baddi. So these are the basic segments. So we're starting with the financial year 2022 sales. So that time we had a 100% sale for sterile water for injections, followed by 2023, where we started with the manufacturing of dry powder injections, which formed a little over 0.7% of the total sales. And the rest of the sales was contributed by sterile water for injections. And in 2024, when we got a WHO GMP approved certificate, our sales increased for injection by 38.2%, and the syrup sales increased 2.2% as the overall sales. Now, this is where I want to focus more, the clients. So over 14 years, we have the biggest clients, the houses that we are associated with. To start with, Aristo Pharmaceutical, Glenmark, FDC, Zuventus, Sun Pharma, McLeod's, Mankind, and Hetero. So for WFI, for 14 years, we've been supplying to all these big houses. And as Harsh has already explained to you, our product use for WFI is with the dry powder injections. So now for Unit 2 also, we are doing the same. We have the loan license for Glenmark, which is one of the biggest house in the name of pharmaceutical market. Same goes for dry powder syrup. We are manufacturing dry powder syrup, branded dry powder syrup for Biological E, which is one of the biggest vaccine makers in India. So the reason that they've been associated with us for over 14 years is because the quality that we are providing them, along with the product management and solution, where we can combine the product that we are manufacturing from Unit 1 and the injection product from Unit 2 and easily supply them. And here I would also like to mention for Sun Pharma, we are the only approved manufacturers in the entire India for Sun Pharma for its supply of WFI, the water for injections. This is a brief about our management. Mr. Sanjay Jain and Mr. Naresh Kumar Mahajan, along with Mr. Lekshi Sanjeev Pal Singh, started our company in 2009. And we are the second generation that are leading the company now. That includes Mr. Harsh Mahajan and me, myself, as Lakshya Jain. So these are the manufacturing capacities. So for unit 1, that we're manufacturing sterile water for injection, our daily capacity is 7 lakh unit of sterile water for injections. And for unit 2, it's a capacity of 1,92,000 units of dry powder injection per day, along with 80,000 units of dry powder syrup, that is per day capacity. So we are equipped with the modern equipment for manufacturing as well as quality control, where we are testing our products in-house. We've got latest equipments for testing the product that we are manufacturing in-house itself. So the makes include Shimadzu, Metric Toledo, and all of the biggest names that we have for the various quality control equipments. And we are accredited by a global regulatory agency, that is a WHO GMP certificate, that is the minimum requirement for any good company to thrive in today's time. So the business model. So for unit 1, we are completely P2P, that is product to product. So we are acting as a contract manufacturer for 100 pharmaceutical companies, which includes the companies such as Exaparenterals, Questus, Acumentis, Plentis, that is a marketing divisions of Akums, Anita Pharmaceutical, and Strathspey. The other, what is the most preferred business model that is required by today's big houses includes loan licensing. So loan licensing basically is when one party is getting a product manufactured in the manufacturing premises of another party. For example, we have a approved loan license from Glenmark. So Glenmark will manufacture its product in our facility, and it is going to sell in the name as a marketer and manufacturer in its own name. So it will help us it helps them to get the latest technology from our plant in manufacturing their own products. And we have a current approved loan license from Glenmark, Fusion Healthcare, and Superior Pharmaceuticals. And enhancing capacity. So our future includes the upgradation of existing unit 1 that Harsh has already explained to you, that we're going to start with the manufacturing of large volume parenterals that are above 100 ml. And that is directly used for the intravenous facility. And for unit 2, so all the major suppliers look for the manufacturer that has a capability to give them the product that can be used for the automatic packaging. And that is what is called by a high-speed cartoning packaging line. So it is a minimum requirement for all the big MNCs, for example, Glenmark, Sun Pharma, that their audited facility has to see that we can manufacture and pack their products automatically without the minimum human intervention. And we plan to use, as you have already can see, the amount to upgrade our unit 1 manufacturing for LVP, as well as to get a line that is a high-speed cartooning packaging line for unit 2. So our client base, as we've already discussed, includes all the big MNCs: Hetero, Aristo, Mankind, McLeods, Mapra, FDC, Akums. And we've been in the market for 14 years. And I don't think that's any small achievement, because in current times, there is such a big competition, and to thrive for 14 years is a big thing in itself. And I'm happy to share that the major quality is what we focus on, and long-term supply that we are giving our major suppliers without any delay. So the deliveries are all on time. Plus, top 5 and top 10 customers contribute to 62.85 and 82.13% to revenues that are as of date 31st May 2024. So this is what we have already discussed, with customized solutions with a high-speed cartooning and an own product development side, because we can manufacture or design products that our customers require for if they're using a cartooning line on their own. So we will develop a product that will be suitable for their own line, that can be used at their own line. So it allows them to modify their products as per their own requirement. So that is one of the major advantage that we're giving to our customers. And currently, a capacity utilization for Unit 1 and Unit 2 stands at 62.94% and 52.10%. And we anticipate significant growth for introducing new products for existing clients that we are already thinking of by facility upgradation and operational optimization. And we focus on a quality control and cost-effective method for the timely fulfillment of orders. And one of the major division for our company is exports. So currently we're exporting our products, but that is through merchant exporters and other mediums. So as of 2024 October, we have gotten ourselves audited by DRC Congo for Unit 2. That will enable us to market and send the product directly to the country without the use of any merchant exporter. And this will not only fetch huge volumes due to huge demand, but also because we are accredited with all quality certifications that will smoothen our further penetration in the international markets. So, Palak, these are all the strategies that we are thinking to go for, like the upgradation of the Unit 1 that will further involve the production of large volume parenterals, plus strengthening the marketing team because any core product will sell because if you have a good marketing team. So obviously, we're going to more focus on getting good marketing people that will enable us to spread not only in India, but all over across the globe. And quality as a key marketing strategy, obviously, because we've survived for 14 years. So one of the major reasons that we have survived is because of the quality. And that I promise, and obviously we keep on giving to our further and future customer. And that will be one of the major giveaway from our company for any customer. So we've got strong brand and industry presence. For example, like companies like Sun Pharma and McLeod's, we are the only sole approved manufacturers for their product from Unit 1. So it tells you how efficient and quality driven our company is, that we've been the only approved customer for 14 years. And we've got experienced leadership and skilled. We've got all the topmost technical staff to carry daily works and to face regulatory audits. And we've got a very strong client relationship with all of our clients, from big MNCs to anyone. And that has also because of the timely fulfillment of our work orders, which repeats in repeated business for us. And this is the fine that is going to be part, I think, income statement and everything is going to be part of your DRHP. And this is a balance sheet as on 2024 May 31st. So as you can see, we've got from financial year of 2022, from 4,486 in lakhs to we've got to 1,052. That is the revenue in lakhs. And we've got an increased EBITDA of 26% as of May 2024, along with the increase in PAT margin of 12.42%. So this is the basic photos of the manufacturing plant that we have. As you can see, it has all the latest equipments and facility. And this is the IPO details. So yeah, Palak. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much, Lakshay, for giving us detailed presentation about the company. Thank you, Harsh. Thank you, Sanjay ji. Now, after listening to the management, what they have said about their products, about their company, about their manufacturing facility, we would like to showcase a small glimpse of how virtually our plant and facilities and our stakeholders look like. Thank you so much. We would be taking a moment. Thank you so much.
Welcome to the world of Onyx Biotec Limited, a company that had revolutionized the healthcare sector in the last 14 years by manufacture the highest quality formulations that surpass international standards and make them available at practical and affordable prices to those who need them. Innovative research and a deep commitment to improving people's quality of life has made us one of the leading pharma company in their work. The company's first unit was incorporated as Onyx Biotec Private Limited in 2010, and Unit 2 was incorporated in 2023 with invaluable industry knowledge and an indispensable experience of over 15 plus years. Mr. Sanjay Jain and Mr. Naresh Mahajan, the visionary, has been Onyx's pillar, upholding its ideals, values and mission to take it forward to achieve such an outstanding feat in the pharmaceutical industry. Unit 1 is a facility for manufacturing of sterile water for injection, and Unit 2 is for manufacturing of dry powder injections and dry syrups. Onyx's manufacturing facilities holding WHO GMP, GLP certifications were set up in the lush green valley of Nalagarh, Himachal Pradesh, India. Our manufacturing facility is spread over an area of over 80,000 square feet, ergonomically designed and surrounded by lush green and closer. Our facility holds separated area for manufacturing, administration, and utility in line with our commitment to leave a minimal environmental footprint. From our inception, we have become one of the fastest growing manufacturers of pharmaceuticals in India. Our board possesses critical skill sets, having worked with top pharmaceutical companies, and has a collective experience of more than 15 years in the pharmaceutical field. Innovation, quality and building stronger relationships form the core of our business strategy. With major global accreditations like WHO GMP, GLP supplementing our operations, our formulations have proven increasingly effective, and our services have been acclaimed widely for their excellence. With top-grade, advanced and automated machineries like depyrogenating tunnel, filling and sealing machines, labeling with inspection system, bung processors, autoclaves, HPLCs, LBPC, stability chambers, HVAC systems, air compressors, water systems, boilers, chillers etc. from industry leaders such as LG, Shimadzu, Mettler Toledo, GE and more. We are proud to say that our manufacturing unit is a zero-discharge facility that complies with the highest safety standards in the environment. We have provided the best-in-class water and waste management systems and HVAC and other utility systems. Our focused expertise and quick commercialization and backward integration with our APIs, and to develop a wide range formulation like dry injection and dry syrups. We are well renowned for contract manufacturing and marketing in India. Onyx is engaged in the production, supply and marketing of high-quality pharmaceutical formulations. We manufacture excellent quality formulations using advanced technologies and SOPs for manufacturing and testing. It this state of facility that provides encourage environment for our employees to achieve the highest potential. Our highly qualified team of pharma professionals, technocrats and chemists works with sincere dedication that offer solution that makes a real difference to our customers. Quality control is utmost important to us. We have a dedicated area of 1,000 square feet for quality control and quality assurance activities, from sourcing quality raw materials to manufacturing final testing and packaging. Every part of a production process is carefully monitored. QA and QC departments are inflowed with the latest state-of-the-art equipment to monitor and maintain the quality and efficacy of the product. This ensures every product leaving our facility meets the higher quality and safety standards. All our formulations undergo one of the strictest SOP for manufacturing and testing, ensuring top-class potency and safety. We reach out to our customers across Pan-India via high-quality logistics. At our Unit 1 we have 6 FFS lines and are catering to all large MNCs, namely Aristo, Sun Pharma, Mankind, Zuventus Healthcare, McLeod's to name a few. At our Unit 2 we have 2 lines for dry injection and 1 line for dry syrup manufacturing. From here we are catering to companies like Albert David, Akins, AXA Parental, Demera Pharmaceuticals, Zuventus Healthcare and a name of few. A highly qualified team of professionals manages and welcomes feedback from all over to analyze and improves the quality of products and services. Even after 15 years of excellence and success, our core values remain the same. We go into the future with a strong vision to make quality medications accessible to rich and poor, align and purge the relationship of trust with our customers. At Onyx Biotec, we not only believe in spreading wellness across the world but also in empowering all stakeholders of the industry who are relentlessly contributing to the betterment of society. Since its inception in 2010, Onyx aims to provide the best quality services and build the strongest bonds. For more information about Onyx's products and services or to take a unit tour, please visit our website www.onyxbiotech.com.
Thank you so much, everybody, for having the patience to have a look on our small glimpse about the company. Now, we would like to take this session forward from taking questions from the investors, and management would be answering all the queries. If you have any questions, please put your question in the comment section. Thank you so much. We will take a moment to line up all the questions. Thank you. So the first question we have is that how are we different than any other CMO player in the market?
Right. So, in order to answer this question, as our video showed you that we have invested so much into our plant, our facility and facility back down, 10 years before, there is a huge differences when it comes to the quality assurance and quality checks. Uh, for reference, there has been a revised Schedule M by the Government of India, and as per that schedule, many of the manufacturing facilities in India either they have to upgrade themselves or they have to shut down their premises because they are not fit to manufacture those products anymore in their manufacturing facilities. So the process, the system is the same, but the requirement of up-to-date plant, upgraded plants have risen to that extent that it is not is within the limits for the manufacturing companies which have been operating from past, let's say, 15-20 years, that they can continue to do so. So either they have to revise their facility or they have to start up a new plant which we already have. For instance, let us say that we have cracked Glenmark just because of the new site, the new kind of a facility which they are looking for today in order to improve the quality of the product and in order to maintain the same as well. So these are the situations which propels big giants or the other corporates to shift their products to such facilities where they can get their product quality assured.
Thank you. Next is why are we not taking debt instead of issuing an IPO?
Well, it took us 14 years to realize that we need to remove debt and now we need to go to the public just because of the growth opportunities and never ending development. Plus, pharma these days, is it's it's coming up with lot many new product developments. You guys must have heard of rescues and inhalers. That today the environment, the air is so bad that the requirement of further medications are developed to such extent that day by day new formulations are coming up, and in order to manufacture those, we need to be very much speedy if we want to deliver more. As an Onyx Biotech, we have realized our potential, but we need to do more. So that is why we have opted for such a platform, so that we can do what we are good at and which is backed by our investors.
Thank you. Next is, how do we onboard a client and how many clients are long term?
Well, majorly our corporates are long terms, but it's a very nice question. How do we onboard our clients? As we have told previously, that first of all, they see the site facilities. There is a document which we forward to them, and while understanding our plant and our site, they inspect our plant, they audit our plant, they check our control systems, they check our quality systems, they inspect our QC and QA practices, and then by making the compliances to every point that they have in their technical agreement, they get on board. So getting corporates on board means from bottom to till top, you need to satisfy them with every single possible compliance which they have. So that is how these clients gets on board.
Thank you. Next is, how much percentage of revenue is loan licensing?
Well, to answer this in a broader manner, we are expecting 30% of the business through loan licensing and 50% of the business through principal to principal. And the balance 20% we are eyeing on exports, which will be made through via merchant exporters and direct exports.
All right. Thank you. Uh, Next is, what kind of growth are we expecting from both the segments?
Well, means I think I have answered that above that. See, we our growth percentage is strongly relied upon what Lakshay has answered. The clients that we are serving from past 14 years, we have all the major corporates in our kitty. We have just got a WHO in the year 2024, and I hope that we will strive further. And to name a few, companies like Mankind and Elcom are there with us. Their audit has been scheduled, and I think by next month we will provide you the good news that they are on board with us.
Thank you. Next is, how many clients do we have in total?
Well, it's more than 100 for both the units.
Okay. Uh, and how do we plan to go into molecule development?
See, molecule development is something. I mean, we need to, give you a very brief answer to this question. Let us say any molecule which is developed has been registered in CDSO. So the drug, what whosoever develop the drug, first of all they have to get it patented and registered, and once that drug is developed, it is patented for 5 years. But it doesn't means any other manufacturer can just get the raw material in and fill the same. So for that also we need to conduct the stabilities, we need to conduct the patches, we need to take the samples out, we need to maintain the stability of those products, and then only we can pitch this very same products to our clients. So product development in our second line of unit, and let's say in large volumes, both ways we are manufacturing a generic product, but yes, there is a course which we have to fulfill in order to manufacture such products.
Okay, thank you. Next is, Did we receive any observations in the past upon inspection?
By observation, you must be meaning to the compliances.
Yeah.
Yes, when the auditors comes from the top-notch companies, they do have some compliances which we need to fulfill, but those are the minor suggestions what they give. So we have to complete those minor observations and have to complete those in well in time and get the audit concluded.
So no major
No,
observations.
no. If there would have been anyone, then I don't think so. Such big names or giant names could have been easily approved us.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Also,
on the positive note, recently we have been inspected by DRC Congo Authority. So sooner or the later, we will provide the approved document for those country for DRC Congo for direct exports as well.
all right. Next question is actually on exports only. That please throw some lights on export market if we are catering to.
It's a very amazing business in our field. See, we know the population, in India that we are serving to, but exports are something which is really lucrative part of our segment, because countries like CIS countries, they have a huge requirements, and for those requirements, they really need a good manufacturers. If we talk about current scenario in Uzbekistan, most of the players are struggling to inspect their units just because altogether they are too old or they are not up to date with the global FDA guidelines. So here is what which makes us different. We have put up so much emphasis in our plant, in our quality control, in our QC systems, in our labs, that for those countries the inspection would for us would be so limited. Means the stringency will be so limited because we have already covered those sections. So while getting ourselves inspected for exports, we can easily target huge volumes at a better prices as compared to our Indian counterparts. For phase one, we are trying to pitch countries like Kenya. Kenya is there, DRC Congo is there, Uzbekistan is there. For a second phase, there are countries like Latin America that we would be eyeing on. For the third phase, there would be EU GMP and Nvisa. So yes, exports are a big segment for us, and we're really looking forward to strive in this market just because there is a huge potential in that particular segment.
Thank you. Next is the margins have suddenly jumped up recently. Any particular reason for that? And also, are these margins sustainable going forward?
Yes. See, in our product categories, margin technically depends upon the product that we are manufacturing. Different molecules have different margins, so it technically depends upon what kind of formulations we are manufacturing at that time. So all in all, this business is scalable. This business is marginable. All we need to do is to scale this business so that we can touch those limits which we are talking about.
Okay. Next is, can you please repeat addressable market for WIFI and DRIP?
Come again.
Yes. Can you please repeat addressable market for WIFI and DRIP?
Di.
DRIP.
Dry
I guess,
injection, dry
yeah,
injection, and
Okay.
WFI. Yeah.
yeah,
Addressable market
yeah.
for domestic or for the exports.
We can inform both.
So see, as we have informed in our presentation, that these are highly sterile products, and these are used in hospitals, nursing homes, since they cannot be taken orally. So anywhere, means if we talk about, these products are used continuously by the doctors. These are the preferred medications. The beta lactam block that we have is the current generation of antibiotics that is prevailing in the market. So whosoever needs to be medicated in the hospital need these product segments. They cannot think of getting treated themselves without such formulations. WFI is necessary to dilute any injectable, whether it is for pantoprazole, whether it is for beta lactam, whether it is for hormonal sections. So WFI market will always be there without any doubts. And as far as we talk about our beta lactam section, this is the section which has exploded itself to that extent that it has thrived so fast. It has thrived so fast in the market that majority
It's audible now, Mani. Yeah.
Yeah.
it's Yeah, so treatment without having beta lactam range in hospitals, in today's time, it's impossible. So there is a ready market for our products without any doubt.
Thank you. Next is, what are the growth plans for our company for next 2 3 years? I
See,
guess we have
as we
already mentioned this.
yes, we have
We've
already
already
mentioned.
covered, yeah, LVP. Yeah.
So moving on to the next question. At optimum capacity utilization, how much sales can we do, and what would that figure be after capex? So before management can answer this question, I know you guys have a very fair idea about it, but since we are coming up with an IPO, and as an IR we have to follow some compliances, so this question would be directly intuiting towards the forward looking statements, so we would be avoiding to comment on that. But yeah, I would like to ask management to give a rough long term growth rate which we are expecting to uh, show.
Well, as you addressed that it would be hard to answer this today, but as far as these molecules are concerned, the sales revenue means can go up till many folds, just because it typically depends upon what formulation you are into in. Some molecules are like such which are costing more than 200 rupees, and some formulations are like such we are costing 15 rupees per piece. So we can go many folds in terms of the sales revenues. And once we'll be starting with the large volumes, it will easily hit the sales graphs along with our small volume parentals. So with the mix of these three products, it is hard for us to deliver any numbers to you, but one can easily think that we will be doing over more and over than hundreds here. That what we are doing today.
Thank you. Next is, do you have any capex plans for future growth in next 2 3 years?
That's a nice question. Though we have addressed that our current block is of the beta lactam sections, so we would be thinking to have another block for the general dry powder injection as well. So having both the blocks in line in a single unit will give us an upper edge when it comes to serving injectable range to our corporate clients or exporting the same to the neighboring nations as well. So yes, we would be targeting ourselves to for a general block where we would be manufacturing general dry powder injections along with respules. So considering what the air quality down the line is, so we would be getting into respule section as well.
All right. Do you manage any order book? If yes, what is the order book currently? How you intend to build the order book?
Sorry, come again.
Do you manage any order book? If yes, what is the order book currently and how you intend to build the order book?
Well, there is a system within every company that they build the order book, but though it's I don't think so. It's nice to display those data upfrontly, but yes, there is a system. We do develop our order books. We develop it by the clients. We study them every 3 months. That what is the current position with us with every client, how they are holding up with us, whether the orders have been reduced or has been increased, and what all molecules they are eyeing up for it. So yes, there is a strategy for every client that we have, and well, that's it.
So I would like to reframe the question. So this is a very number specific question, that what our current order book looks like in terms of the numbers and how are we planning to increase it ahead.
So, do you mean by the per month sales revenue that we are talking about?
No, total order book which we have right now. For example, if we have total contract value, you can say the total amount of contracts we have.
For that, I'll get back to you. Currently, I don't have the same with me.
No worries, no worries. Next is, how you do you have plans for contract development as well?
Uh, there might be a chance though, but instead of going there firstly we need to set ourselves right if we want to enter into a direct marketing in India. If we want to go towards the direct marketing, which are our plan, so we will be eyeing onto the contract manufacturing under our own brand name as well. So if that's the later part that we would be covering, but for another 1 2 years, I don't think so. First we will be pitching our own products, which covers dry powder injections, syrups, and large volume parentals, which will cater to hospital segments and institutions. So once we are stable there, and there will be a demand for other products as well. So yes, definitely we will go in for contract manufacturing under our brand name as well.
All right, so we have one very last question. That is, do you have US FDA approval?
No, no, not yet.
Yeah, I would like to take, it's a long journey for US FDA. Obviously, we are focusing on it, but we need to clear the basic levels first, from the African countries to your CIS countries. After that is when you achieve the US FDA availability. But yeah, we should be in soon.
See, first we would like to be scalable enough so that we can target such segments. So once we are scalable, once we have made our presence up so that we can reach up to that level, then why not? Yes.
All right, this was it for today's main session for our upcoming IPO. So, thank you so much, management. Thank you so much, Rajeshi. Thank you so much, all the investors, for joining us today for a detailed conversation with the management of Onyx Biotech Limited with regards to their upcoming IPO. The IPO is opening on 13th of November, closing on 18th of November, and other details are already mentioned on the screen. We have Horizon Management Private Limited as the merchant banker. And if any investor still they have any questions, do reach out to us. We are one email away. We have already shared the presentation with everyone. The contact details are already given. Uh, so yeah, thank you so much. So here
Thank you.
we conclude the meeting.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Palak, and
Palak.
thank you, Rajesh, for your kind times. Thank you very
Thank you.
much.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.